Ever stared at a check, wondering if it's just a relic of a bygone era? Like, seriously, in a world of instant transfers and digital wallets, who even uses these anymore? And then, the big question hits you, can I just Venmo this? Can I ditch the bank line and the ATM deposit and just snap a picture and boom, money in my account? You're not alone if you've had this thought. We've all been there, juggling the old and the new, trying to figure out how to bridge the gap between paper and pixels. See, checks, despite their seemingly archaic nature, still pop up. Rent payments, gifts from grandma, reimbursements from that one coworker who still lives in the 90s. They're like a persistent, paper-based reminder that not everyone's fully embraced the digital revolution. And Venmo, well, Venmo is the epitome of that revolution, right? Instant, social, convenient. But can these two worlds collide? Can they coexist? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about what Venmo actually is. We know it as a peer-to-peer payment platform designed for splitting bills, paying friends back for pizza, and generally moving small sums of money between individuals with ease. It's built on speed and simplicity. You link your bank account or debit card, and you're good to go. It's all about digital transactions, no paper involved. That's the core of Venmo. Now, checks. They're a whole different beast. They represent a promise of payment, a physical document that needs to be processed through traditional banking channels. Banks verify the account, the signature, and the funds before the money is actually transferred. This process is inherently slower and more cumbersome than a simple Venmo transaction. So, here's the crux of the matter. Can you directly deposit a check into your Venmo balance? The short, direct answer is no. Venmo, in its current form, does not offer a direct check deposit feature. You can't snap a picture of a check and have the funds magically appear in your Venmo account. But, hold on, don't close the video yet. There are still ways to bridge this gap, to get those check funds into your Venmo ecosystem, albeit indirectly. We're going to explore those workarounds because let's face it, we all want to avoid the bank line if possible. The most common, and perhaps the most obvious, method is the traditional bank deposit. You take that check, you head to your bank either physically or through their mobile app, and you deposit it into your checking account. Once the funds are cleared, you can then transfer that money from your bank account to your Venmo balance. This is the classic, tried-and-true method. It's not the fastest, but it's reliable. Mobile banking apps have made this process slightly less painful. Most major banks now allow you to deposit checks by simply taking a picture with your smartphone. This eliminates the need for a physical trip to the bank, saving you time and hassle. However, you still have to wait for the funds to clear, which can take a few business days. Another option, if you're looking for a slightly faster method, is to use a third-party check cashing service. Many grocery stores, convenience stores, and dedicated check cashing businesses offer this service. They'll typically charge a fee, a percentage of the check's value, but you'll get access to the cash immediately. You can then deposit that cash into your bank account and subsequently transfer it to Venmo. Be mindful of the fees associated with these services, as they can eat into your funds. And then there's the ATM deposit. Some ATMs allow you to deposit checks directly. While this method still involves a trip to the ATM, it can be quicker than waiting in line at a bank teller. Again, you'll have to wait for the funds to clear, but it's a reasonably efficient option. Now, let's talk about some potential future developments. Venmo is constantly evolving, adding new features and functionalities. It's not inconceivable that they might introduce a check deposit feature in the future. Many digital wallets and payment platforms are exploring ways to integrate traditional banking services into their platforms. The demand is there, and Venmo is known for its user-centric approach. Imagine, if you will, a Venmo update where you can simply snap a picture of a check, and the app uses optical character recognition, OCR, to extract the relevant information, like the amount, the payee, and the routing and account numbers. Then, Venmo could partner with a bank to process the check, depositing the funds into your balance. This would be a game changer, bridging the gap between traditional checks and digital payments. Of course, there are challenges to implementing such a feature. Security is paramount. Venmo would need to ensure that the check deposit process is secure and reliable, preventing fraud and errors. They'd need robust verification systems and fraud detection mechanisms. They would also need to navigate the regulatory landscape, which can be complex and vary from state to state. Furthermore, there are the technical considerations. Integrating check processing into the Venmo app would require significant software development and integration with banking systems. They would need to ensure seamless compatibility with different check formats and banking protocols. But if Venmo could overcome these challenges, they would be offering a truly integrated financial experience. Users could manage their peer-to-peer payments, their bills, and their check deposits all within the same app. It would be a significant step towards a cashless, paperless future. So, to summarize, as of right now, you cannot directly deposit a check into your Venmo account. You'll have to use one of the indirect methods we discussed, such as depositing the check into your bank account and then transferring the funds, or using a check cashing service. But keep an eye on Venmo's updates, because the future may hold a more direct solution. It's important to recognize that while Venmo is convenient, it's not a full-fledged bank. It's designed for specific types of transactions, primarily peer-to-peer payments. Checks, on the other hand, are a different animal, requiring a different set of processes and regulations. Understanding these differences is crucial for managing your finances effectively. Ultimately, the best approach is to be aware of your options and choose the method that best suits your needs. If you need the funds immediately, a check cashing service might be the way to go, albeit with a fee. If you're willing to wait a few days, a mobile bank deposit is a convenient and cost-effective option. And if you're looking for a long-term solution, keep an eye on Venmo's future developments. As technology continues to evolve, the lines between traditional banking and digital payments will continue to blur. We're seeing more and more integration between these two worlds, and Venmo is likely to play a significant role in this evolution. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.